accident 99% of the time. And so it wasn't clear to me. And then from the time that happened, just I know that this is a reason. It's not an excuse. So I don't want you to feel like I'm dancing on this at all. But I've been really busy, and to go to a concert and just answer my mail and foreign messages has been very time consuming. And I'm willing to get back into that kind of thing. Now that I understand that was the function for it, and I'm glad to keep communicating those two improvements as well.
Again, it's one of these things, you say you're busy, we're all busy. I can't use that as an excuse for my actions.
Like I said, I can't read but not an excuse.
But what we have to do, one of my big concerns, and what I was concerned about, is to be sure that whatever standards one of us use, we at least know, maybe we can compromise on some kind of keyboard standards, graphic standards, disk structure standards. There's a lot of things there that we have some control over. Then there was another aspect that I thought was important. We had a lot of people who wanted to develop software. And I could see 15 people developing a word processor. It made absolutely no sense.
Yeah, this is something they addressed in our IDE group.
Well, you may do it in your IDE group, but no one knows about it. And who controls it? And, I think the community is actually harmed by our not talking. The idea is good. The idea was started. It wasn't followed up.
The idea group for education is the IMS Developer Association, and to become a member of it, it will discount the computer, but you fill out an application, you give us 3 of your ideas, what you'd like to develop. And what we do is we go to our master plan and say, what application or functionality is this developer interested in doing? It doesn't seriously overlap with other people are doing. So we're sort of a checkpoint against that. We also factor into it things that we're trying to do with networking and ubiquitous computing and multimedia. And then we go back to the developer and we discuss with them what our perspective is on it. We tell them what our other developers are doing when the developers allow us to talk about it. So we don't have a lot of overlap, and we can all get as much new software as possible. And also, and we make no secret this to our developers. We want to advance what IMS believes, honestly, and with no rank at all with anybody here, what we really believe the future of OSK can be for consumers. So that the products not only interest the developers, but they also advance the IMS cause. So that's just an overview idea. And I think there's a lot more dialogue can go on. I think it would be very helpful.
I almost forgot what the question was, but yeah. No, I know what the question was. I was just joking about the long-winded responses. When I originally put that up there that we do that, it was during a period of time when Paul was first new to promoting his product and was making some claims, as he said, that were untrue and still are, to yesterday.
Hold on, don't go rock unless you want to take a rock.
Yeah, I'll be glad to.
Just real quickly, we'll anecdote. This is we have a poster that says that we're faster than competing computers, and my view of that was, okay, what's our competition? What we want to do is look at what's on your mind. You're thinking about
specifically targeted towards TC7.
Actually, you're
no, you told me. Wait.
You wanted to know about the TC7 aspect, not
no, because you told me that Kevin Pease had told you that based on what he was told by Mike Smith, the designer thing, that he presumed that the TC70 would be slower. Now, if you're going to make a claim, and this is where part of the problems come in, why people don't want to talk to you. If you're going to make a claim about your product, it's perfectly all right to make that claim if it's true, if it's provable, and you don't go from an assumption. Now, let's take a metaphor or an analogy of a race car. If I have a race car and you have a race car, the way we see which one's fastest is on a racetrack. We don't compare the specs. And it was interesting to note that after Kevin had made a comment that, or you made a comment to me, it was Kevin said it was fast because what he'd been told when one of your developers came over and ran a benchmark program on the TC70, the TC70 was 10% faster than the MM1.
And I went there to see that.
Well, it was your developer, you can run over there line today. Let me finish. When I presented this to Kevin Pease, you're the designer, and he says, oh, that's because it's got a faster tick rate. Well, no, so it's faster. And how can it be slower if it's faster? You shouldn't. The point I'm trying to make, Paul, is that claims made without substantiation, unproven, frankly, get other people like me annoyed, and they shouldn't be made without being very sure where you are. Neither one of these machines has been benchmarked by an independent third-party person. If there is a difference in speed, as Kevin had stated, it would probably be in the 5 to 10% category. And to find anyone here to run two machines that are 10% different speed to be able to detect the difference. It's a claim that is just not a nice way to run business. And if you do things like that, it makes it difficult for people to work with.
Now, my answer for that is, our view is when we do this literature is, what are you guys thinking of looking at out there? And from day one of IMS, our view is, what you guys want is as confident and reliable solution as possible. So our view is, and you can see in our brochures, that we compare ourselves to, in terms of functionality and speed and memory upgradability, things like Color Computers and Macintosh SEs and other things at roughly the same price point. And my view on this was not, we run faster than the PC70. It was not that at all. It says we run faster than the PC computers. Now,
well, it's the TC70. Yeah. Yeah, well, as a matter of fact,
that's what you're talking about. I was talking about the two lines that you got.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is that both the TC70 and MM1, running at the same megahertz, using the same chipset, would be very, very close in performance. Because they're also single board, the TC70 is a single board computer and MM1 is a two-board computer, they have limitations. Yeah, as far as competing machines, it's slower than the PC 68K. I don't know about the performance on the PC 68K1 on the PC. It would be considerably slower than that because that's a 30. It would be slower than the K bus. And I'm talking about the 70 and the MM1. It would be slower than the K bus tower system we have in the
well, now are you talking about speed again?
Well, no, what I'm talking about and what brought this about was why don't we work together when we talk together is because of the fact that you come out and keep doing these kind of things which tick people off because you make claims that aren't true, and then we have to spend time to counteract that. And I'd rather not do that. I don't have any problem with Ed and Peripheral Technology because they're advertising, promotions, and so forth. Talk about the machine as it is. This is what they've got. Fine. No problem with that. And as I told you earlier, the MM1, whatever it is, fine. That's fine. But I don't believe it's necessary to gild the lily and overstate the fact and make claims that are very vague and not necessarily true.
Let me just comment. We will, as I said, when we receive machines,